Buddha as a noble clan. So by thinking in this way, Bodhisattva offered children. So the same as one to be Buddha. Also offering wives. When offering wives, what he make wish is to be the master, the owner of the whole world. It is also to be Buddha. To be owner of the whole world, to be master of the whole world. In some places in the teaching, so among properties, wife is the most precious property, especially for the man. So usually not let other people to be owner of wife. May share other things, but may not include a wife. So giving a wife to the others to be owner of the best property. So by offering a wife, you wish to be the owner of the whole world, the owner of the master of the whole world. So means want to be Buddha. So these are understanding karma and karma results. If we donate which one, what kind of result we will have. So this understanding, based on this understanding, the Buddha make a wish. And next one, offering 10 kinds of jewels. What he make wish? To be endowed with great man's signs. Great man's signs. Only 2% can have these signs. One is a universal monarch. The other is a Buddha. Like for example, about the teeth, 40 teeth, even, which is a very even. This is also one kind of science. In between the brown, there is a kind of hair, white color, which is long, about 2 or 3 feet. So you may see in the Buddha statue here something circle. So this is also one kind of sign, etc. Those are like jewels, like ornaments of a Buddha's body. So by offering 10 kinds of jewels, Bodhisattva made a wish to be endowed with great man's signs, or 32. Next one, offering different ornaments. What is his wish? To endow with 80 minor signs. Previous one, major signs. This is a minor signs. So the Buddha has 32 great signs, 80 small signs. Next one, offering well house. We say well house, a kind of house full of properties. So what he wishes is to get Dhamma warehouse, to get a Dhamma house, which is Noga Dhamma. Oh, getting sunshine. I need to close. And next one, relinquishing kinship to be the king of Dhamma. It is also to be Buddha. So relinquish, offered kinship. So this is also one of our intents. What he wants to be about this donation is to be king of Dhamma. So if you relinquish kinship, generally the same result you will have will be king. But the Buddha, the king of Dhamma, he want to be. So everything decided by the Buddha. Every Dhamma decided by the Buddha. Sometimes they want report to the Buddha about his view, or Brahman reports not accept any Dhamma, but the Buddha accepted some. So if it is accepted by the Buddha, yeah, it is a Dhamma, it is true. So the Buddha has this scale to measure Dhamma or no Dhamma. The Buddha has knowledge to decide. So it is a king of Dhamma. Next one, offering guardian, bond, compound. For what? To endow with ordinary manusa Dhamma. The Dhamma, which is normal people's Dhamma, which is more than normal people's Dhamma. What are they? Jhana, concentration, absorption, path, fruition. To endow with those. So I don't know what is the connection. Usually have some dimension about the compound, guardian, lake. So if according to Vaniropa Sutta, offering guardian, offering lake, compound is a towrd, existing permanently. You offer it one time, it will exist a long time. So whenever you remember that, you will have a kusala. Object is there. Object is existing. So stable donation, we can say that. Maybe if we have jhana, concentration, absorption, path and fruition knowledge, it is very stable. So stable kusala, not destroyed again, especially path and fruition. So may have this connection, but not mentioned some connection here. Or so we have to think, what is the connection? Sometimes the Bodhisattva offered his leg or feet or foot. So what is his wish is to approach Bodhi Mandala with his foot endowed with major signs, 108 signs, because Buddha's foot has these signs. With this leg, with this foot, will approach Mahabodhi Manda, great place to be clear about his wisdom. So his wish seems to be like that. He wants to be Buddha, but a different quality, different condition of a Buddha is a saying. A kind of, by learning in this, what we will have is a kind of understanding about the karma result. This is good for us, what we need. So we should try. What kind of donation we should do? People have a weakness. People have a strong, being strong in something. So based on that, how we should manage about our karma? What kind of thing we should donate? What kind of result we want to have? So this is the way of Bodhisattva. And next one, offering his hand if someone wish. So to give his hand or to help, to give his hand, which is called Novedhamma, to save, to cross the flood. There are 4 kinds of flood, Olga mentioned. Kamoga, sensuality of flood, the flood of sensuality. So many people are enjoying life. So they are thinking about those, in those sensuality, difficult to coming out, for coming out. So if we say you should practice before aging, sickness, and death, so they are still happy in life. So they are in flood. They cannot come out. It is called the flood of sensuality, kamoga. Next one is bhavoga, the flood of life. That means especially Brahma life. In the Brahma life, they are not enjoying by seeing, listening, smelling, tasting, touching. Usually they stay with jhana by thinking they are happy in their life. Not like a human devas. So they are in flood of life, like jhanas, Brahma lives, comfortable, peaceful. So, yeah, you are in life. After the bhava or jhana finished, you may reborn a wolf state. You may reborn a human life. You may reborn a deva. Please come out, get a liberation. Although other people say, they may have difficulties. Some Brahmas, some people who are enjoying jhana, they may have difficulties. There are some meditators. After gaining first jhana, second jhana, etc. They don't want to go anymore. They want to stop there. Happy, enjoy, If the teacher teach this and that, they listen a little bit. They go back, first jhana or second jhana, like that. So they don't want to learn much, like a nama or rupa, like that. They are enjoying in the jhana. So they don't want to come out. So the Buddha want to give his hand, which is noble dharma. So they are in the flood of life. Next one, Daitoga, Daityoga, the flood of wrong view. Some people has wrong view. We have to explain according to Buddha's teaching. What is the jhana? What is the brahmas and devas? Like that. The Buddha taught. But they don't want to come out from those views. They are in front of wrong view. So difficult to cross. Difficult to come out. Some people say, in the young time, I will be non-Buddhist. Because if a Buddhist have to follow 5 precepts, 8 precepts, they don't want to follow. They like it. Sometimes they like those practice. It is good, but I cannot follow. Because of this young time, I don't want to be Buddhist. So sometimes they say. So they are in flood of wrong view. Whether Buddhist or non-Buddhist, natural law is law. It is for everybody. If someone kill others, will be short life. If someone harm others, will have a lot of disease. If someone steal others' property, will be poor. If someone do sexual misconduct, many people will hate. Can be the one, no man, no woman. So the man may not like, woman also may not like, etc. So these are karma and karma results, either Buddhist or non-Buddhist. So I'm quite able to follow. But they are in wrong view of, flood of wrong view. Only Buddha and Bodhisattvas, they can explain by seeing the way with many reasons. Other people not easy sometimes. So the Buddha has special knowledge. The Buddha knew everything. The Buddha knew how to teach. The Buddha knew listeners' mind. So, because of this, being a Buddha is having a hand to help other people who are sinking into the flood. Next one is away yoga, the flood of ignorance. So many people are in the flood of ignorance, not knowing truly, but knowing wrongly. So they don't know as a nama, as a rupa, cause and effect, impermanence, suffering, non-self. What they know is that this is me, this is mine, this is my soul, man, woman. With this view, they have a lot of problems. Sometimes not their property, but they think they are property. But finally, they have to cry. So many times, they have to worry. They have sorrow, limitation, because of ignorance. What they think is not correct. They are only thinking, only understanding. So, but the truth is the truth. Sooner or later, it will show. Or always showing the nature. Even in our body, they are pain. Although we are occupying, and this is me, this is a mind, this is a good, but not really good. So many times we are not comfortable based on ignorance. So the Buddha can explain, Bodhisattva explain in many ways. I is not yours. Visible objects are not yours. Sound is not yours, etc. Body is not yours. Feelings are not yours. So if it is yours, may not have a pain, may not have a disease, etc. There are many teachings, many explanations the Buddha did. Some can understand, can get liberation, can cross the flood. So when a Bodhisattva giving his hand, what he wishes is to help beings, to give his hand, which is noble dhamma, to cross the full flood, the flood of sensuality, the flood of life, the flood of wrong view, and the flood of ignorance. Okay, next one. Offering ear, nose, etc. Those are faculties we call Indriya. So I is a faculty, I is Indriya. Faculty is controlling something. For example, about the seeing, eye is important. May have a light, may have a eye translucency, may have attention. Out of them, eye is a kind of smoking about the seeing. If you don't want to see, just close your eye. It is finished. You cannot see. So because of this, eye is a controlling faculty about the seeing. We call it Indriya, smoking. Smoking is ruling over in one place, not all, not like a deputy. A deputy is a big king, so can control all. In the same way, ear is about the listening. If you don't want to hear something, just close ear. So all sound is stopped. So it is also Indriya. So means offering eye, ear, nose is, it is offering Indriya, controlling faculties. So by offering this, what he want to be is to have certain Indriya, faculty of faith, controlling faculty of faith. Certain Indriya, mindfulness, samadhi Indriya, concentration, viriya Indriya, effort, panya Indriya, wisdom. If we have a faith, we can control our mind. For example, if you practice breathing meditation, without having confidence, without having believing in the breathing, your mind may not stay there. So like some people are thinking, by knowing a breath, all you will have. So you will not have anything. If they think in this way, this is no faith. This person no faith. This person's mind cannot stay on the breathing, which is beneficial to stay. So they don't have a controlling faculty in the area. They don't have a power, but power of faith. So why we can practice long time, why we can follow morality? Because of faith. Faith is a controlling faculty. If we believe, we can do. So we can keep our mind there. It is a sedentary. In the same way, sedentary mindfulness, remembrance. It is one kind of controlling faculty. So without remembering our object, our mind will not stay there. So to stay in a suitable object, we need to remember that object. Trying to think all the time. Breathing, in breath, out breath, like that. So later that one will increase. Although long period, like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you will not lose any breath. You will know all breath. And some bhikkhus, they practice with the distance, especially when they go to Bdha. So from here to that tree or that stone, I will go with my meditation. If they forget on the way, they will back. They will be back and practice again. In this way, they're trying to increase their mindfulness. Some people, they practice with the bodily posture, standing in time to stay with the object. If they need to get up, they need to walk. Before walking, they think, I want to walk. If they need to walk, okay, I will walk. But with the meditation. So with their object. In the same way, after walking, they want to lie down. Before lying down, may remember why you are lying. Why you are lying down. Do you really need or not? If it needed, okay, I will lie down, but with the meditation. So bodily posture is changing, but their job is not changed. Also during meditation, if a body is pain, pain. Should I change? Okay, I should change. So change with the meditation. So like that. Although body is changing, body is moving in distance with mindfulness. If someone is mindful, can try to increase the remembrance, can remember the object nearly all the time. So they will improve in Dhamma. Next one is samadhi indriya, keeping in the mind well on the object. Samadhi. Keeping in mind well. So usually it needs to be established. So we have to try without always trying to think of this object, trying to keep our mind there. So cut off other thoughts, which is not useful. So later it will increase. Can stay on the object peacefully. So there may happen this and that, but a good meditator only thinking about his object, not interested in something which is not beneficial, really. So in this way, they're trying to increase controlling faculty of concentration. So Bodhisattva want to get those by offering eye, ear, nose, etc. Next one is Indriya, making effort. Effort is also one of the controlling faculty. As long as we are trying, our mind is staying on the object. Maybe peaceful or may not be peaceful, but not away from object because of working hard. So some people working hard, although they don't have concentration, they will not forget object a long time, although they are not peaceful. If it is working together with the concentration, very beneficial, very effective. Working and peacefully. it is very good. But sometimes, some people only working, not yet concentration developed. So, but they will not forget long time, not like some people. So meditate, they pay attention of meditation objects, a small time. So after that, their mind go away. They don't know, everything forget. So after being back on the object already long time, usually those are lazy ones. So energetic one is not like that. So although they are taking shower, they do breathing. Although they are eating, so eating in time also, maybe by stopping eating, they may do breathing. So working hard. If other thoughts, which is comfortable, usually coming in the mind, they're trying to cut off. Oh, this is not right. Go away. Meditation object, please come back. So in this way, they are working. So if they're working hard, finally the mind may stay on a suitable object. So effort also controlling effort. Effort need to be balanced with the concentration. If a lot of concentration, no effort, it will be sleepy or have laziness. If someone has a lot of effort, no concentration, working hard, but not peaceful, restless. So because of this, effort is need to be balanced with concentration. And next one is wisdom. And wisdom is understanding, knowing the object. Maybe what you are practicing, breathing, or 32 parts, or vipassana. So need to understand how to pay attention. What is the meaning of that? What is the way to improve? All these knowledges are called wisdom. So in the same way, what are rupas? What are namas? What are their characteristics of function, etc. So what are the cause and effects? What are the benefits of practice? So if someone understands those, the mind may stay on the suitable object. So now we are listening in Dhamma. Why we listen? Why we have to talk? We have to listen. So that we understand this is a good deed. So by listening in Dhamma, may we be free from suffering. May we be able to make the end of suffering. So by hoping in soul, we can do Dhamma talk. We can listen in Dhamma talk. Not like someone else don't want to do. So it is a kind of controlling faculty to do our jobs. It is wisdom. So wisdom is to be balanced with faith. Some people have a lot of faith, everything believe. So put into action, but not right. If so, they may have a wrong believing. Sometimes it is dangerous. Like in Gulimala, so believing in any teacher like that. So someone will have a lot of wisdom. So they're always thinking, investigating, not really put into action. So it is also no work. So for them, always showing an excuse, no need to sit in meditation. By walking, by standing also, we can practice. No need to go to meditation center. at home also, if you keep your mind well, it is okay. Yeah. Saying is good, not really working. So if someone has a lot of wisdom, no faith, it is a kind of disease caused by medicine, difficult to be cured. So because of this, wisdom need to be balanced with the faith. So Bodhisattva, by offering ear, nose, tongue, etc., wish to get controlling faculties such as Sadendriya, Samadendriya, Vinyendriya, Virendriya, etc. Virendriya. Okay, next one, offering eye. Offering eye. Offering eye is you get offering samanda chakku. Samanda chakku may translate big eye or wide eye. It means omniscient knowledge. The Buddha has omniscient knowledge. With this knowledge, what kind of thing you want to see, can see. What is the cause of short life? What is the cause of beauty or ugly, being ugly? What is the cause of being strong, being weak? What is the Brahma realm? How to go to that? So everything he can understand, he can see. So this is the omniscient knowledge. So a kind of big eye, a kind of wide eye can see everything. Everything is open. Nothing is concealing. So Bodhisattva wished to donate his eye to get Samanda Chakku, the wider eye, which is called Savinyutta Jnana, omniscient knowledge. Okay. So time is up. We should stop here. So if there is a question, you can ask. After listening to your question, I will know whether I can answer or not.
Thank you, Sayadaw. We now, Sayadaw, just open the floor for question. And here's our first question. May we ask the interpreter Bande to please translate?
顶礼尊者，
听到过我的理解，出国生者是有可能，只有智慧才有可能。所以，
按我的理解，出国
Pandami Sayadaw, Sayadaw, can you hear me? Yes, Sayadaw. He heard that Arya would not have dream, but according to his understanding, Sotapanna still have defilement, so only Arahant would not have defilement. So according to his thinking, Sotapanna, even though he is a noble person, he still have dream. Is it correct?
Arahanta only know dream.
Pandami Sayadaw, what is Atisila? Does it mean the bhikkhu and bhikkhuni upasambhada? The normal sila and ati sila, what are the differences?
So 5 precepts and the 10 precepts, they are normal silas. Comparing to these silas, Padimokkha sila, Bhikkhu sila, Bhikkhuni sila is ati sila, higher sila than a normal sila. So only in the Buddha time it can appear.
And Sayadaw, what is Samadhi? What is the difference between normal and
Adi Samadhi.
Adi Chitta or Adi Sati?
Okay.
The difference between the normal Samadhi and the Adi Samadhi, Adi Chitta.
So normal people's Chitta, the eighth absorption, which is out of the Buddha's dispensation. Those are out of the Buddha appear or not appear. It is having in the world. So this is the normal Chitta. So this Chitta means a absorption. It is the same, but which is the foundation of vipassana. It is called the Chitta. In the Buddha time, it can have.
And what is the Adi Panya and the differences between normal Panya and Adi Panya?
Adi Panya, about that. Thought and fruition wisdom, it is sure. But vipassana Panya, I forget, included or not.
李静老师，你突破了初偏大淫戒，
喜
戒毁罪之后，若学会沙弥，佛陀自戒的罪还复清净，自戒的罪没有了，但业道罪还是。
If a bhikkhu have committed this Netuna Dhamma, the Parajika, so after asking for forgiveness, he still can become a Samanera. So would the offense has been cleared up, but how about the karma? Would this still be there? If in this present life, this person cannot attain any Maggaphala, this type of karma, would it bring him to be reborn in the hell in next life or the life to come? Then after being reborn at the hell, what would the karma afterwards?
So if you break offense, if you commit offense, this is one akusala. So after committing offense, if conceal, it is another akusala you are having. So if someone, commit offense but not conceal, if so, akusala karma is stopped. So if it's still concealing, so the mind is not simple, not pure, so cannot get any attainment. So a lot of akusala is having. So with this mind, usually, or very possible to dine with this mind. If dine with this mind, so we're reborn in a woeful state. So you said after woeful state, where you reborn? If a karma is finished, you were reborn human or deva. It will be called karma. People have a different karma. Some people have a lot of akusala, but kusala is very less. So some people, not a lot of akusala. Kusala is a lot. Akusala is less. So based on those karmas, that will be their life condition.
For a lay woman who has not observed any 5 precepts, he go for abortion. So he did not commit any vinaya or any precepts set by the Buddha.
Please say again.
A lay woman did not observe 5 precepts, means the precepts set up by the Buddha. No 5 precepts, but she go for abortion. So does that mean she has not committed any offense set up by the Buddhas?
So
although in the world, according to the law, it doesn't prevent people from going for abortion, but it still commits this karma, the panatipada karma. And for this type of lay person, would he or she be reborn in the hell? And this type of killings, karma,
not set. It is a natural law. If someone do killing, will have a short life as a result. Possible to reborn in the woeful state when that karma is producing. So it is not set by the Buddha. Buddhist or non-Buddhist, man or woman, bhikkhu or lay people, if they kill a living being, they will have a result of it, which is bad. So it is for everyone.
Underneath Sayadaw, 请问佛陀
Underneath Sayadaw, the Buddhas who has this 32 Uttaripurisa sign, the sign of great beings. This type of great beings comes true because of wish. If the Bodhisattva did not have such wish, would that means when he become Buddha, he would not have this type of 32 sign?
Both these 32 sign is not separable, so they cannot separate. If someone become Buddha, those will have also they will make surely their wish. They will accumulate or fulfilled, which is the cause of 32 great signs. Because of this, every Buddha will have these 32 signs.
Venerable Sayadaw, it is said that the human realms is the best for cultivation, as it has equal parts of pleasure and suffering. So it is the best place to develop a sharp mind to discern morality and dukkha. Then the question is, why do many meditation teachers encourage students to be reborn in Deva realm and Brahma realm in the next life? That's the first question.
Okay, so many countries, they are teaching their country is the best country. So why they teach their country is the best? There are a lot of countries in the world. So it is a kind of nature. Another thing is by teaching in this way, they may have some benefits. So, but if something is correct, your country is the best for you, but not for everyone. So, something also really good. For example, human life. Yeah, human life can be Buddha. Also can fulfill to be Buddha, etc. So about this, it is the best. But there are some other parts. So because of this, if we compare those lives, someone is better than others about something. So generally, like Brahmas, Devas, they have a better life according to normal thinking. So many people's thinking. So, but if you want to be Buddha, if you want to fulfill paramis, may have to say, human life is the best. So you should understand many governments, many nations, they teach their children, their country is the best.
The second question is, why do noble persons, after attaining Sotapanna and Anagami, reborn in Deva and Brahma realm instead of continuing their cultivation in the human realm? Especially since they have eradicated wrong views, wouldn't it be quite safe for them to cultivate in human realm?
And to get around. Yes, human is a bit dangerous normally, but I don't know that they are really thinking. For example, you may think about your life. So in a young time, before knowing Dhamma well, what you have done. So most of people have a bad akusala, bad things. Maybe some people have killed cruelly, so etc. So if you go to Deva realm, so Deva, higher Devas will not have accident, will not have other people's killing. Brahma realm is more safe. So have some kind of goodness. So generally, Deva realm and Bdha realm, Deva realm and Brahma realm, if you reborn there, your life very safe, not just quite safe. So if in the human realm, sometimes a lot of suffering. For those who have seen suffering on life, so maybe Deva and Brahma realm is quite acceptable.
When the Sayadaw 用法和戒，
非常想用法和戒武装自己，让自己坚强、心有力。但是工作有非常多的人，因此担心自己因为这么多缘故，自己逐渐远离佛法。
A person who is working, he wish very much to enforce himself with Dhamma and Sila, and to make himself strong and powerful. But in the working time, there are many conditions. He worried that he cannot handle all these conditions and slowly be far away from the Dhamma. So what should he do?
So we should try. So yeah, everyone as an ordinary have a defilements. Sometimes a kind of fighting will help. So at least as long as you are fighting with the defilements, you may not lose every time. Sometimes you will win. So if you didn't give up, possible to win. So many times also you will win. So yeah, sometimes you will lose. So find good condition also included. like staying in a proper place, associating with a good friend, listening in Dhamma from time to time, practicing according to Dhamma. When the Dhamma is increased, when the causes are fulfilled, so you will win your defilements. Trying to fight.
这个战胜他。
礼敬尊者，自己认为自己抑郁严重，应该如何是好
Depression. This is a severe depression.
He felt that he has this very serious depression. What should he do? What should she do? 旁人该如何 and how others can help her to overcome this depression period.
So usually when people have a depression, quite long time have stayed with a bad mind, unwholesome mind. So when it is increased, when it become powerful, so become like unstoppable. So if we get a disease even in the body, so in the mind, we need more suitable medicine, condition, helper, like that. So if someone have this kind of mind, usually cannot improve, difficult to improve in life. So trying to cure whole mind, trying to focus the mind to be better, to be good. So instead of longing for properties, education, sometimes we have to give up to have a good mind. So you should try to have a good friend, good society, good place, associating with the good people. Stay according to Dhamma. After some times, your mind will be cleared, so will happy. But you should not go back normal life again. Okay.
礼敬老师关于三世两乘佛陀是否在经典中都说到三藏及意住是如何
Sayadaw, according to the three life, two level of causal relationships, Paticca Samuppada and Khanika Paticca Samuppada. These two types of saying, is there any reference from the Tipitaka or the commentaries? Because according to some other sectarian, they doesn't recognize the Paticca Samuppada of three life, two causal relationships. They think that it is not recorded in the Tipitaka. They just recognize Khanika Paticca Samuppada. So what is Sayadaw's opinion?
I didn't heard Khanika Paticca Samuppada, but may have, may not have. I'm not sure. But Paticca Samuppada cause and effect is have a wider explanation. So maybe your questions will be like that. To know every cause and effect, it is the place of Buddha's knowledge. Only the Buddha will know every cause and effect. So normal disciple will not know every cause and effect. Not possible to know. But there is a suitable amount. You must know. So, like that. Because of this, there are some explanation of Paticca Samuppada. So, like 5 fit the methods. So you should follow that. You should follow general teaching, especially like Bande Sariputta's teaching in the Bodhisattva Magga, teaching in the Abhidhamma Singha. It is quite simple, basic, should know. But you may mean Kanika Bodhisattva means sometimes discern nama, knowing the cause of nama. What are they? Like an object, heart base. Yeah, it is also a kind of Bodhisattva, a kind of connection. Usually, knowing just short cause and effect. Cause and effect is very near. So didn't know the far cause. So it may not be enough. We think, for example, Sankara, the karma, which can produce this life. It is far, at least near to the moment in the past life. So this is within Bodhisattva's explanation. So must know that just only present cause, such as object, heart base, association mental factors. This is a bit easy to know. So you may mean that nearer cause and effect or far cause and effect. So going based on Bodhisattva explanation, it is more safe. It is better. Just to know something such as the cause of object, the cause of heart base. Yeah, it is also good. But we need to think it is enough or not. So better to go according to Bodhisattva's explanation. Also, to notice the Buddha is saying, without knowing Bodhisattva, so no one can have attainment. So because of this, must learn Bodhisattva, must know according to Bodhisattva's explanation, which is for the at least normal disciples. Okay.
We only have 2 minutes left. Should we stop here or should we go for another question?
Okay, one more question.
Okay.
敬老是有禅修者认为经典中说，我们可以选择一眨眼的时间里升起的众多名色法的一部分来观修，而不是说只需选择名法89心、52心所的一部分及色法来修。问三藏译注附中，佛陀是否说过必须选择所有
？Some meditators think that according to the sutta, one can choose all the nama rupa that arise at the split of seconds in order to practice this vipassana, means to discern nama rupa in one split of second. And it doesn't need to discern the so-called 82 type of citta, 52 cetasika, and 28 rupa. So the question is, according to the Tipitaka or commentary, if the Buddha says that the meditators should choose nama rupa, certain nama rupa in order to discern, for example, the rupa, not only 4 types of Mahabuddha, also the 24 Upada rupa, must they practice to discern all? For example, for some Sukha Vipassana Jnanika, can they just choose certain rupa to discern? Means he doesn't need to see all the 24 Upada rupa. Can they just emphasize on 4 Mahabuddha? Is that enough?
So, for example, there is some teaching, Maharahula Vara Sutta. In that Sutta, to discern 4 elements, space element, only 5. But in the commentary mentioned, by saying space elements, should take the other Ubada Rupas. This is the commentary saying. So, in the Mahagopalaka Sutta, without knowing Rupas, according to list, together with the causes, one cannot reach the top of Vipassana, like that. So, based on those Sutta, must discern all Rupas. But in some Sutta, for example, by teaching something, one may have attainment. So, in Abhidhamma, we teach like 28 Rupas, because Abhidhamma is not focusing on Bhasa, only focusing on Dhamma. According to Dhamma, it will teach. Sutta is different. For example, Rahula already practicing Vipassana. So maybe some things are not clear. So for him, only may need 4 elements or space element, like that. For example, for the Bande Nirodha. Nirodha is attaching Deva Chekunyana. She is practicing Vipassana already, discerning Rupa, discerning Nama, cause and effect, but it didn't get attainment. What he thinks? Although I have a Deva Cheku, why I cannot get? This is a kind of conceit, mana. So Banisariputta told him to discern Deva Cheku. So for him, Deva Cheku Jnana is to be attached. In the same way for the Bande Ananda, when the Buddha is alive, he is just a Sotapanna, always taking care of the Buddha. So maybe it is not easy to ignore Buddha, to practice, to take time for their own practicing. So after Buddha passed away, he can do. In this way, Sutta is according to person's needs, the Buddha teach. So you cannot focus just one Sutta teaching in this way. So need to see the whole. So discerning all is for the way to practice. But if you have discerned something, it will not be your ways. Your way may be just 4 elements enough. Just a life difficulty, if you are teaching in life, it is enough. It is possible. So based on person's needs. So like Banisariputta, for the Banisariputta, very short teaching he needed. After listening in that, so he got attainment. Because he's a great chief disciple. So if he want to go Nibbana, or long times ago, maybe uncountable eons ago, he can get already. About the Vipassana already completed. So very near to go. To get a chief disciple's quality, human quality, he has to wait. So for him, very short talk needed. Now it is, the Buddha is far from us. So who has a parami is possible to be less. So we have to teach according to by thinking as a beginner for everyone. So we don't know who has a special knowledge. Normally, if someone has a special knowledge, by reciting Dhammacakkappavattana or Nadalakkhana Sutta, by listening Sariputta stanza or Assaji's stanza, they already gained. Even we may not need to teach. So we cannot focus just one sutta. We need to learn the whole. What is the grammar? What is the guide for the sutta, for the abhidhamma, like that. After understanding all, we can note what we should be done. So because of this, if we have to teach as a beginner, need to discern all. But if someone already done, just some things needed for them, okay to do so, as you say. Okay. Repeat after me. Idame Bonyam Nibbānasa
Achayo
Hodu Idame Bonyam
Idame Bonyam
Tawakaya Waham
Akaya Waham
Hodu Mama Bonya Bhagam
Mama Bunyam Bhagam
Sabba
Sadanam
Ajemi
Desape
Esamam
Mesamam
Bonya
Bunyam Bhagam
Labandu Sadhu Sukhya.